Anyone can be the target of a narcissistic, yet INFJs tend to be surprisingly overrepresented among victims of narcissists. They make you lose your self-respect and your self-love, the exact two things you need the most. They are such good actors and liars, especially when they want or need something really badly, in this case, you never stand a chance against them. A relationship with a narcissist is something you can't see coming. No matter how hard you try to spot them and try to deal with them, they can play you like a fool. The main goal of narcissist personalities is to make you feel guilty and less worthy. He wants to make you feel like crap, to make you feel guilty of everything, to make you feel submissive to him. That's how he controls you, through his little mind games and control. First, he convinces you that you are good for nothing, and then he takes advantage of you. He uses your very last atom of energy, and he doesn't leave you be. Not until you become an empty shell that once was a smiling and loving person. This might seem startling at first when one considers that the INFJ is a very authentic personality type who should not be compatible with someone who wears a false mask and exploits others. Yet, upon taking a closer look, it actually makes a lot of sense. Narcissists love to surround themselves with unique and special people. The INFJ is definitely one of a kind, and there are many qualities, traits, and resources that an INFJ usually has that make them ideal prey for these predators. INFJs may be drawn to the narcissist's confidence and charisma, while the narcissist may be attracted to the INFJ's compassionate and idealistic nature. Here are 3 major reasons why INFJs tend to fall prey to narcissists and why narcissists gravitate towards them. Number 1. INFJs are always looking for the ideal romance, and a narcissist's love bombing initially looks like everything they've ever dreamed of. As INFJs, we tend to be highly perfectionistic and idealistic. We do not settle for just anyone. We want someone who fulfills us emotionally, sexually, spiritually, and intellectually. Unfortunately, the INFJ's high standards can become their downfall when it comes to meeting a highly manipulative predator. Narcissists are masters of love, bombing us, and mirroring our deepest needs and desires, down to the every last detail. They excel in creating an alluring false persona based on what they think we want in a partner. At the onset, they are talented wordsmiths, swoon-inducing smooth talkers, and faux poets who declare their so-called everlasting devotion to us. Unsurprisingly, it isn't long before they're fast-forwarding us into a fantasy relationship. Since INFJs tend to be heavily oriented towards communication and words of affirmation, we find ourselves trapped by the emotional bait, hook, line, and sinker. It doesn't help that we also tend to have highly active imaginations that can spin even the crumbs that a narcissist gives us into the potential for paradise. So it's no wonder that when we encounter someone who seems to match every criteria on our ideal partner list, we fall for them easily, and we fall hard. Meanwhile, the narcissist rejoices that he or she has found a shiny new object, a target willing to believe in and invest in the fantasy of their false self. As INFJs, it's important that we slow down when meeting new people and resist the urge to project our own level of integrity or empathy onto people. Not everyone is looking out for our best interest. We can make a far better use of our creativity and imagination by using them to create the life of our dreams, rather than to concoct a fairy tale out of a nightmare. Number 2, narcissists are always looking for empathic partners, people with compassion, integrity, and conscientiousness to exploit. INFJs have all of these qualities in spades. Manipulators don't usually target those without empathy, talents, or resources. They exploit people with strengths that they can use for their own advantage. They feed upon those who are willing to give them the benefit of the doubt and who are willing to see their perspective, however toxic it may be. INFJs are notorious for their warmth and love, for helping others, even to the point of trying to fix them. They are highly visible in their generosity and concern for others. As a result, they are a bright light that often attracts the darkness of the narcissist. The narcissist benefits immensely from this because all they have to do is pretend to be the broken person who just needs some love and good old fixing to morph back into the person they pretended to be initially. They know they can get away with toxic behavior because you'll try to heal them. They'll dangle the hope of giving you the relationship you want by giving you false promises of changing. Unfortunately for toxic narcissists, INFJs do eventually stop trying once they've seen the contempt behind the narcissist's mask far too many times. INFJs, after all, are known for the infamous door slam on people who emotionally overwhelm them. The feistiness of an INFJ can come in handy when detaching from a toxic partner, even though it may take some time to finally cut the cord. As an INFJ, don't be afraid to use the power of your emotions to help you detox from a toxic narcissist. Get back in touch with your authentic outrage and use it to leave anyone who disrespects you continually. When the cord is finally cut, INFJs who stand in their full power have a remarkable ability to never look back. Number 3, an INFJ's intuition is sharp and discerning, but their sensitivity can and will be used against them. Since INFJs tend to be highly intuitive and sensitive, they pick up on micro-signals of danger pretty quickly. They can sense when someone is inauthentic. They may even know on a subconscious level that the person they're with is toxic. However, because they've been gaslighted by society into believing that they're too sensitive, they are prone to second-guessing themselves. And because they tend to be quite faithful and devout partners, they usually prioritize the relationship over their own safety or sanity. The irony is that while they tend to be very intuitive people, an INFJ who has not fully owned their gifts may rationalize or minimize red flags, deny their gut instincts, or silence their inner voice at the expense of their own welfare. They are so devoted and loyal to the relationship that they become disloyal to themselves and what they know deep down to be true. Narcissists will only see their own image reflected when they look at you. They will never see who you really are. It's pointless to try to give love to a narcissist. They will never be satisfied or grateful. What you need to do is give that love to yourself because you deserve it. Your road is not bound to someone who will stop you from fulfilling your full INFJ potential. Here are 5 safe ways to leave a relationship with a narcissist. Number 1. Accept where you are. This doesn't mean that you have to make peace with the current situation. You are only accepting it so that you can find a solution faster and more efficiently. When you accept where you are ready to act and allow yourself to focus on what you can do to change it. Number 2. Acknowledge your worth. Remember, the primary goal of narcissist personalities is to make you feel less worthy than you actually are. Don't allow this. You know in your heart who you are. You know the strength of your kindness, understanding, and empathy. Never allow anyone to convince you that your amazing INFJ traits are weird or not normal. Number 3. Decide you deserve much more. Your gentle INFJ personality is not meant to be with someone who will not give you the feedback you deserve. Your heart needs the same love and care that you so selflessly give. In order to flourish, INFJs need to be encouraged, not humiliated. Decide to leave anything and anyone that makes you feel bad and as if you don't deserve more. Number 4. End the guilt cycle. You are not responsible for everyone, my fellow INFJ. Narcissists will use your caring nature against you. They know that you will almost always blame yourself. Don't be hard on yourself in moments like this, especially when guilt tries to grab a hold over you. It's then when you must shake off the bond and say no. Number 5. Remember your accomplishments. Your greatest INFJ gift of self-preservation comes from reminding yourself what you accomplished. When a narcissist tries to humiliate and discourage you, remind yourself what you've been through. Let your hardship give you the strength to change where you are and direct you to where you want to be. In the end, INFJs, your journey is about self-love and preserving the unique qualities that make you who you are. Don't allow the illusions of a narcissist to overshadow your true potential. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.